This episode of SuaveShred is dedicated to Anthony Masella, aka Nini Mustang. Oh, what SuaveShred? Sorry, I've been eating some honey bunches of oats. But I guess you guys want a guitar lesson, right? Alright. Alright. Oh, forgot my hat. There we go. So in today's lesson, what we're going to cover is tuning your guitar to standard tuning and the way that we're going to do that. So, you know, when you get to play guitar for years and years and years, you're going to start to recognize the sounds that your strings produce anywhere on the neck. So I can tell right here, see, that's the C sound, that's the B sound, that's the A sound. So you're going to want to, what you can do to practice learning the sounds in your guitar is singing the sounds while you're playing them. That really helps you get your voice involved, and it helps you get more sound involved so your brain and your muscles can memorize the sounds and where your hands are going to be on the guitar when you're playing those notes. So what you're going to want to do, if you don't know the sounds of the guitar, you can look them up online. They have great tuning websites, or if you have a tuner, you know, obviously you can use a tuner. But here's how you can do it without a tuner. You're going to want to memorize this sound. E, that's the low E note. That's the high E note. So remember, as we said before, the strings are tuned E, A, D, G, B, E. So these two strings are the same note, just at octaves. One's lower, this low string, and this one's higher. All right. So here's what we're going to do. As I said before, you know, you have your tuning of each string, and what we're going to do is use the strings to tune the rest of our guitar. I'm going to show you how that works. Once you have that E sound, you're going to find that on the E string, you know how we have these frets on the guitar, you can use the frets to press them down and make different sounds. So for instance, E, this would be F, G, and this would be A. And as we said before, the string that comes after the low A, or the low E, is A. So theoretically, if I were to press down this E string on this 5th fret where the A note is, it should match the A string. And so now we can do the same thing on the A string for the D string. We have our A string, this is B, this is C, this is D. So 5th fret again, and it should match up to our D string. So now that's tuned. So now we're going to do the same thing for the D string and the G string. So we have our D. On that same D string, if we go up a whole step, that's the 2nd fret. We have our E, half step to F, and then full step to G. And then, as I said before, this 3rd string, because it's from the, you know, this part of the guitar up, is the 3rd string. We have our G. And that's tuned. So, as you can see, we have a pattern here. These bottom 4 strings here are all tuned on the 5th fret. So you have. Now this is the only one that breaks the pattern. When you're tuning this B string with your G string, you're going to place your finger down on the 4th fret rather than the 5th fret. Because okay? And then for your last E string, we're going to use our B string and go back to the 5th fret. And in this standard tuning, that's how you're going to play your normal chords. These are your standard chords. And you're also going to be able to do your. And you can also do your major scales. And yeah, that's your standard tuning. So now what happens if your guitar is out of tune? So for instance, just for your guys' sake, I'm going to untune my A string. So now see, this was the peg for my A string. So I just took it out of tune by moving this peg. So what I'm going to do is, as I said before, I'm going to go on our E string. If I want to tune my A string, I want to go on my E to the 5th fret, make that A sound, and now listen to the A string that I just tuned out. So see how that sounds lower than it's supposed to be? I'm going to want to... And now our A string's in tune. And once that's in tune, now let's take our D string out. Once that's in tune, we can use our A. Tune. See that? So that's it. I hope you guys learned how to tune your guitar. This has been Mario with SuaveShred Guitar Lessons, and you know, I'm still kind of hungry, so I guess I won't be needing this anymore.